Hey, this is the Cactus Laboratories back with another Dragon Priest tutorial, and today we're going to be dealing with Hevnorak. So, first thing you're going to want to do is make your way out here to the dungeon Valthume. It is located in the Reach, southeast I believe of Markarth. As you can see right here on the map, southeast of Markarth. Just east of the Lost Valley of Dew and just to the right of the undiscovered location there, Dashan Jarl. If I pronounced that right, I probably did not. Probably butchered that. Oh well, here it is anyway. Once you made your way here, you can head inside. Not much to do outside, I'm afraid. There's fire and that's about it. So up the stairs we go and into another Dragon Priest tomb. This is also linked to the quest, I do believe, Evil in Waiting, for which you have to talk to this guy.
Leave, stranger. Evil stirs in this place. I fear for the security of the very land if it should break free. We stand at the tomb of Hevnorak, who has been dead for many generations. I fear, however, that his return may be at hand. I have been holding him here. While he regains strength, however, I am fading. By now, I can barely contain his power, much less defeat him if he awakens. But with the help of a living champion, I may be able to succeed. You would do this? 3 vessels in the tomb below hold the power to vanquish Hevnorak. Before anything else, we need those. Bring them to me, but be careful, mortal. They are guarded by Hevnorak's minions. They will stop at nothing to see their master return.
So there you go, there's the quest started, Evil in Waiting. Without actually starting the quest, he will not let you through. This door doesn't open, so you need to talk to him. But it's alright, all the quest is to kill Hevnorak, and that's what you're here for anyway. Hopefully. I hope you didn't come for the view, because most of it's just rubble. Anyhow, heading through this big door into the main part of Valthume, and we'll get on searching for those elusive pots. Here is actually Hevnorak himself, right here. Can't get to him quite yet, though. We're going to have to fight the way through the large collection of Death Lords that have been sitting around this place for a couple of 100 years. Anyhow, trap there, avoid that. Don't forget to avoid all your traps. I don't set them off because of the sneak perk. You might want to invest in that if you are often killed by traps. And of course, sneaking is probably the best way I've found to kill Draugr. Of course, even though this is only on normal difficulty, I'm pretty sure the AI doesn't get any higher. As you turn the difficulty up, it's just things like damage and health that does actually go up, but strategy can still apply. You just have to backtrack a little bit further when you are on a higher difficulty to avoid any conflict. Anyhow, that door down there, that is where we are going to be coming out later, after we have got all 3 of these little pots, I guess you could call them. Anyhow, there's Hevnorak himself, leading the way to some secret treasure. You definitely want to grab that. Useful ebony shield. Anyhow, down there, a couple of Draugr. I've noticed there's a little bit of a glitch with this window. If you sit too close to it, the arrows just get sort of stuck in the window. So if you're using an archer and you're firing through this window, try and avoid that. Not too much of a big problem. Just a couple of Draugr here, nice long range. You can take care of them pretty easily. Not too much of a threat. Watch out for the trap on the floor there. Wouldn't want to fall to that too early. Of course, you can get straight back to here, so it doesn't really hurt you that much. That's how you get over to there. You just have to do a little bit of parkour over those 2 little ledges there, not too hard. And of course, a lot of loot here. Could be useful, of course it is level. Depending on what level you are, you will get either better or worse equipment. It's not always set. Anyhow, I'll just show you what is down here in this little trap, if I can get over these stupid tables. Well, benches anyway. Down there you can see the door. Luckily no spikes, there usually is. But anyway, here's the door and spiders. If you're short on frostbite venom, this is definitely the place for you. If not, I'd suggest avoiding it. There isn't that much cool loot down here, which of course I'm not going to collect everything of. You might want to go back and collect every single little bit of loot you can find. I'm not one of those people. I don't particularly like getting all the loot. Not what I'm in the game for, but it's definitely probably what you are, is a lot of this game just looting crap from everything, because there is a lot of loot. Anyhow, up we go. Just the other side of the room there. This guy, no idea where he came from. I could have sworn there was no one down there. Oh well. Nice floors emerald there, take that. Yeah, just looking for where he came from, because I could have sworn there was no one down here. Unless he fell from up top when I was climbing up the stairs. That's the only place I can think of. Anyhow, probably a lot of loot in here. You might want to get all that if you're a big fan of linen wrap. Anyhow, over here you can see these useful little traps up above. Just this room here, that's just back where you were. Head through here, you can see all these useful traps. These will come in very handy for killing the Death Lord you will find in the next room past this one. A couple of skeevers over here. For some reason my aim is off today. And of course, don't step on any of these. They are quite obvious pressure plates here, but don't step on any of them, otherwise you're just going to be on fire. Literally on fire. So, you see there's a little secret through there. Lots of pressure plates, don't step on any of them, otherwise you're going to be cooking. Anyhow, little thing here, because you can't get through the gate or through there, so you must pull this little thing here, easy to miss, they always are, so make sure you see that. And through here, I do believe, on my old account, was the first Death Lord I ever saw. And it took me by surprise. And pretty much ripped me to pieces. Which I was very angry about. So, good strategy for this Death Lord, if you don't miss him like that, is to lure him into the traps in the room just behind you. If you haven't already set him off, it's a good way to get a little bit of damage onto him. He probably won't be a Death Lord depending on what level you are, although I'm pretty sure he's one of the highest level Draugr you will find. So he's going to be a Draugr at lower levels than other ones, whereas you might find a Draugr that would be a Scourge normally if you were level 20 or so. This guy is probably going to be a Death Lord quite a lot earlier than that. Anyhow, try and lure him into these. I do an absolutely terrible job of it here, but I'm sure you have better planning skills than I do. Of course, try to jump over the fire, and now I'm on fire, so definitely messed this up. And overall, you nearly ended up ripping me to pieces again. Luckily this time I have a little bit more health, and I'm taken down pretty easily. First of many Death Lords in this dungeon, as they usually are in Dragon Priest tombs. Ha 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 ha. Steal his loot. These guys usually have a lot of ebony equipment, which is very valuable. Take that to a vendor, sell it, get loads of cash. And here is the first opaque vessel that you will need to awaken Hevnorak. On through, taking that opens this gate here, so you can go straight through here. And more Draugr to kill. Just a Scourge over there. A lot of loot in this room, a lot of cheeses if you're a big fan of cheese, and quite a few regeneration potions I have noticed. There are a lot of them in this dungeon for whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure. Haven't found any journals explaining that. Anyhow, looks like I've attracted the attention of the neighbourhood, and here's another Scourge. And another one. Easy to take care of, still didn't even see me at that range. Definitely sneak is probably the most effective way to take these out that I've seen so far. Depth locked door for some loot behind here. Pretty sure in this room there's a chest and a couple of potions, not too much interesting stuff. There are a couple of books if you're on the market for books. Need to complete that all-important collection of the Argonian account. Anyhow, even more health potions there than restoration potions. There seem to be a lot of them, and potions of strength as well. Other than that, not too much in this room. You want to scour through it and grab everything you can. I'm pretty sure regeneration potions do sell for quite a bit. Lovely torture chamber here. Always fun to explore. And if we just head down here, I'm pretty sure this leads back to that secret room you couldn't get into in the previous chamber. Another one of these, hard to miss, make sure you get that one. Not too much good loot in this room, just a couple of ruined books of skull and linen wraps of course, they're always very, very valuable. And here's the secret little room. Season 3 through there, that's where I face the Death Lord. And just a dead Drogon in here. A couple of potions. Nice little alchemy lab if you're short on garlic. Good little place to collect garlic. And of course make a couple more health potions. Hevnorak is quite the boss, especially if you're not a sneaky guy like me. And into the next chamber, the catacombs. Okay, here we are out in the catacombs, and there's no doubt going to be a lot for us to kill. Here we have spiders, if you couldn't tell from all the webs. So, they've got a spider to the left, spider to the right. First thing I do, and a tripwire. So that tripwire normally would open that, and that lets another spider out. So if you want to disable the tripwire, you're going to avoid fighting a giant frostbite spider. Other than that, you have got these two little guys in each of these that won't come out unless you get close enough, or you distract them with an arrow. That's what I did. So anyhow, I'm just going to open it and show you what it does. It opens that and lets another spider out. If you want to disable that, save you facing another spider. This one's quite a big one. Not too much to deal with though. Will be at a lower level, but if you're here at a lower level, I wish you good luck, because it is quite the dungeon. There are a lot of Death Lords in here, a lot of high level Drogo. Not too hard to take care of, and we're off. Don't miss the chain on the wall, they're easy to miss. And of course don't miss this suspicious looking guy. Probably got another friend around here somewhere, yep. And don't forget the trap on the floor just at my feet. See? Step on that, you're probably going to get a log to the face, you usually do. Or some kind of arrow that may or may not hit you in some sort of leg area. Yes, I said it. Or did I? No, I didn't say it. Anyhow, moving on. Shoot him in the crotch. Always the best place to shoot Drogon. Except the ribs, that's also quite good. Anyhow, I thought he was going to follow me. Nope, still didn't even see me. Blind as a bat. Or a Drogon in this case. They're also quite blind. Anyhow, keep heading off. Just want to stick my unrelenting force shout on. I'm sure that'll come in handy later on in this dungeon. I also recommend the throw voice shout, because these guys are just as gullible as they are blind. And through this gate is where we need to go. So, yank this chain, another easy one to miss as it's miles away from the door. That's where we're going to be heading eventually, down that hallway to the left. In the meantime, there is another Death Lord here guarding this little vessel. Somehow he ended up with an arrow in the back of his head, not sure how that happened. And he kind of gets a little bit up and close with personal there. Oh well, he's dead now. Grab all his ebony stuff if you need the money. It's quite valuable. And here's the next vessel. Make sure to grab these things, as they do shoot fire at you if you're on the other side of that wall, which is annoying. They always do. Very annoying traps to them, they do a lot of damage. Anyhow, I was thinking all these were going to open as soon as I took the vessel. That was wrong, it was quite uneventful. In the meantime, you get this guy who appears from nowhere. No idea where this guy came from. Still doesn't see me though, only just sees me there. It's too late for him. Stupid Drogo is stupid. Stupid Drogo dead now. Anyhow. Oh, on fire somehow. He probably knocked one of the pots down. That's lovely of him. Anyhow, just grab the vessel and we can be out of here. Now I'm going to take a right and